Hello, 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 hello. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Al Stock Trades. How's everyone doing today? All right, let's get ready for this video. Okay, so since we've made a lot of videos, I think today and yesterday, I don't think YouTube is going to send out a notification for all you guys. So my apologies if you're going to be watching this late, but we're going to go ahead and talk about Palantir's valuation. I did write an article about it yesterday regarding how it was overvalued. And again, also on Twitter, I posted a couple weeks ago. And I posted this funny video yesterday, kind of the iteration of the kind of meme stock sent from way back when in 2020 and 2021 regarding the stock. So I hope you enjoyed that video. If not, you can watch it. The Palantir song, Palantirians, like roundup. All right. So let's go ahead and get to business here. So we're going to go ahead and look at the intrinsic value, kind of give you my insights of the company utilizing the intrinsic value calculation, which goes 10 years into the future, discounts at today's present value, utilizing a 10 to 15% discount rate, and with a 2 to 3% perpetuity model divided by the number of outstanding shares to give an intrinsic value. So overall, if you look at the stack analysis, the consensus among analysts is a hold. There is an evaluation concern. Considering that, given that they're growing, we'll call it sub 20%. I even actually gave them a little boost higher than what they're actually growing at to basically see on average, what is the best case scenario that is a fair price for Palantir. So we broke it down to bull, base, bear, and recession case scenarios, each having their own discount rates. In terms of investor sentiment, the stock is doing really well. The investors are really excited, but it is overvalued. And the answer to that is investors are okay paying above the intrinsic value, given that, Apple's above its intrinsic value, because of the premium quality of the stock, the premium quality of the company. And also the fact that, we are in an AI hype cycle, but it is still undervalued. Usually hype cycles are actually undervalued when it comes to new technologies like artificial intelligence. We've already seen what AI can do. It's disrupted the market. And also with the support of Federal Reserve policies, if you don't know what I'm talking about here, we are anticipating rate cuts in 2024. And if there's a recession, more rate cuts, it's going to happen. So what's going to end up happening is the discount rates of what we do here are going to go down, which then it's going to cause the stock market, especially growth stocks, to go up. Money is going to be cheaper to borrow, aka people can go in debt to borrow from future free cash flows from the future in today's present values. And then growth stocks are going to outshine. And I think Palantirian investors are basically pre-front loading this, perhaps that they believe that this company, once other companies go through this cycle of being able to borrow and invest in their company, the cost of capital will be low to where they'll be able to utilize Palantir software. And then that's when Palantir's growth rate can go into the 30-40% range, right? If that didn't make sense, restart the video if you can. So we're going to go ahead and look at that's why the current overpricing against the intrinsic value is because potential strong future growth, right? Especially with the S&P 500 inclusion and et cetera, et cetera. So what I did was I used the free cash flow of 502, which was directly from their free cash flow, average, what they were saying from their last earnings. And we have them growing at 26%. So the best case is $17. And it's really overvalued, especially when I created the intrinsic value 2 weeks ago and also yesterday when it hit over $21, right? So if you go to the price target consensus as part of our stock terminal, we get the data is provided by our Stock Trades company. We can basically see that a target high is $25, the low is 4.5, and the consensus is 11. Kind of a little bit different than what, kind of around pretty much actually around the average here. We have it here. Just the bull case is a little bit more lower than that. And I did as you can see, I did this equation yesterday from our write-up, and I put $21.34, and the price target was 17, which showed a negative 20% drop. A negative 20% fall. And interestingly, today, if you go to Palantir here, go to PLTR stock, it's technically down 7%, and we are starting to get to that $19.82-84 region. So it may basically cycle back down to its intrinsic value. And again, if you want a more deeper analysis, there is a free article. It's called fundamentnews.com. I publish articles down there. It's wake of OpenAI's influence and Palantir's mixed analyst ratings. You can go ahead and click down in the fundamentnews.com and read the article if you want to know more. Also, we have our top 100 best-selling Amazon book you can buy for the holidays. All profit proceeds will go to charity, the Global Neurosurgical Alliance, which helps researchers essentially find future cures for neurological diseases in war-stricken countries. And then last but not least, just want to throw this out here. We do have our, here's our stock terminal. If you want to know a little bit more what it does, it gives you that data, gives you, you have your own GPT that's programmed to help you with financial literacy. But we do have a Black Friday sale. It is, it is $1,000 off. So take advantage of lifetime access. So it gives you everything we offer. You can visit stocktwits.com or stockterminalgpt.com. Again, Black Friday prices are going to go up, so definitely take advantage of that. But yeah, overall, that's all I have for you guys here regarding the analysis. I'm going to do AMC next. Yeah, we'll save that. Yeah, honestly, it's not worth it. Because it's just so like. But we can, just to help the community. I mean, we can just, why not? But overall, that's all I have for you guys. Definitely take advantage of our Black Friday deal. And yeah, I'm just waiting for Palantir to go down a little bit more so I can add more to the position. I'm very excited. I'm actually, people that are sitting in the 7/8s are sitting comfortably right now. We're a hold right now. We're like, okay, fine. I'm okay. I don't want to sell. I know there's a future potential is going to be great. I'm just sitting good right now. I'm sitting cush. Folks that are buying at 21 or people that bought at 40 back in the day, okay, they're sitting there and they're like, come on. Right. So we'll definitely do that. And then finally, the NHS, that's a lot of people were gunning for. Again, the whole, buy the rumor, sell the news for those day traders. But overall, once the revenue growth rates go up, which I mean by that is once this growth rate goes up to 40%, again, you know what? Let me just show you, okay? Talk is cheap. Let me just show you the analysis here so you can see what the hell I'm talking about here, because talk is cheap. So what we're going to do is 213. So we're going to let me go here and let me go here and then let me go here. And then so now we have this. So now we're just going to replicate this, okay? So we put 502 here, okay? And then we put 10, 26%, okay? So 10, then 26, and then home divided by the number of outstanding shares, 2131, okay? 2131. Again, remember the share compensation, Jesus Christ, that really killed Palantir. Okay, so now we got the same price targets. Now here's the thing. I think investors, again, if you go ahead and go to Yahoo, oh, hello, not CPI. Nope, that was last week. If you go to the, what is this? Meme stocks are back on the move. I'm gonna watch this again. I think that's funny. Again, small caps are going to be on the move again because of the Russell, which you can go ahead and look at our articles regarding small caps versus large caps. I think they're going to outperform in the next 5 years. Okay, so let's go to the analysis real quickly here. I just want to see, back in the day, Clover was expected to grow, really high, and folks are expecting this to grow 85% in the next 5 years pre-annum, which I think pre-annum means per year. And if that's the case, each year, which is like insane, a lot of, that's what Palantir, they're expecting Palantir to grow. In terms of their growth estimates, obviously they're not doing that now. They're growing, in the 18-20% range. But if this is true and they grow in the 85% range, let's update the intrinsic value so you can see where this can go. If this thing grows 85%, so you can see why people are why people are willing to buy it at $21 when it's worth like 15, 17 bucks, let's call it 17, is because the potential. We're talking $648 stock here, right? If it grows at an 85%. We can make the video and make it clickbaity and do these, but I like this, like to be honest with you guys. It's not there yet, but can it be? Well, of course. And if that's the case, you take 648 So let's just do the math here. You take 648 divided by 19. So let's do 648 divided by 20. Just make it even. That's 32x. So if you take the current market price, 43 billion times 32, 43 billion times 32, that's a $1.3 trillion business. Yeah, $1.3 trillion business. So yes, Palantir can become a $1 trillion company, right? If it does grow these growth rates. Now, again, what investors honestly are doing, they're probably expecting maybe 40%, which is equivalent to that $44. And if you were to go back in the day to Palantir, back when it was up here, it actually did go to $45, right? I know it says 35 here, but intra trading day. In fact, let's just go here, show you here, full screen, and we'll go to max, and you go here. You see how accurate our intrinsic value calculation is. You can see it, right? You see right there, high of $45. You see that because investors were it was growing around 40%, which gave us that literally like less than 50 cents off. Like we're like literally like less than 50 cents off, right? So that's where Palantir can go. That's why people are okay with paying extra, because they know that that's going to keep growing and they don't have any debt. So that's where the money making is for Palantir. Like, are you starting to see what I'm saying? We'll make another video about this, right? We'll make another video and we'll do the clickbaity thing so you guys can see we'll focus more on the future potential of Palantir. But I'm just telling you, as of right now, they're growing at 26% on average, which gives you that $17 price target, right? So, I mean, it depends if you want to, folks that are sitting in the 7 and 8, I would just chill, right? Every time it dips down to 15, 17, I would accrue, right? That, at least for me, right? Not personal. This is not, personalized advice. This is me just speaking my mind because I like the stock, right? So I again, my time is so limited. I'm going to, I don't have the time to do that, sadly, for the NBO. But what I can do is we can go here to just our stock terminal really quickly here. Let me make some space for you guys. I can just go, I'm curious, I can talk to our stock terminal really quickly and say, tell me more about the NWBO stock. I don't know what this is. So this is Northwest Biotherapeutics. I don't even know if the stock terminal even knows this. So it's a ticker symbol. Okay, yeah, it does know it. It's a company focused on immunotherapy, treating cancers. Yeah, it's really cool. And again, here, investing in biotechnology companies, highly speculative. You wanted to see something cool? Who is your curator? It's gonna. I'm so full of myself, right? Albert Allen, the CEO of Al Stock Trades. Yeah. So I programmed it to help the Mastering Stock Market student stock terminal members are going to get lifetime access. Use the Black Friday coupon code. Take advantage. We are going to increase prices. But let's go ahead and let's really quickly open up the help menu, just so we can see what is the price target consensus of this company real quick. If we go to the price target consensus and go to NWBO, just to see, has anyone made price targets on this company? So since it's taking a while, no price targets has been added. We can open up the master. We can type in NWBO really quickly here. Delete. Yeah, you see master NWBO. Yeah, so I'm not really seeing any data here for this company. So it probably doesn't even, it has some revenue. So that's actually good. So it is growing in revenue. That's good to see. Okay, good. We got something. So we can just go ahead real quickly here in WBO, get the fetching data for the Wall Street here just to get it a nice graphed image. I'll just download it here. So there it is. So very quickly, again, this is part of our stock terminal. You can see that revenues, okay, gross margins, profit is not really good. Operating is negative. Net income is negative. Shares are okay. They've diluted a little bit down up here. Book values in the negative. Free cash flow. Where the hell's free cash flow? Negative. Price to sales, let's do working capital. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. I personally don't know a lot about the company. Biotech stocks I'm not really interested in. So, you do you. But again, if you want to do your due diligence and do your, find the value and do what this intrinsic value is, you can. They are growing like a weed paste. They are doing a lot assisted Ukraine with reconstruction of the country. Much are going S&P potential for the future. So going back to Palantir, right? I don't like to do a stock within a video, but if you're interested, you can use our stock terminal. If it really, really, truly means a lot to you, you can do your due diligence. So in terms of Ukraine, let's say, for example, I'm Russia, or let's say I'm Ukraine, you guys are Russia. There's a drone system above us. I have my drone system feeding into seeing your tanks, my tanks, your military, my military. This basically technology can link up to identify using a convoluted neural network, CNN. If people don't understand what is a CNN, not CNN News, neural network, just so folks that are technical savvy, a convoluted neural network is able to use machine learning algorithms to be able to detect patterns and register that and be able to detect that, hey, this is what this looks like. And it's a weighted logarithmic approach. It's what machine learning is. Palantir is able to basically parcelate that and train it and take it into a large language model, which you can type in, I'm Ukraine. I don't have a lot of people as like Russia does. How do I win this war? And the model is able to help Ukrainians last and be able to fight, almost like when the Confederates were fighting the Union. I believe one of the Confederate soldiers didn't have a lot of folks to fight, but it felt like the Union lost that battle, and they felt like the Confederates were everywhere, when in reality they had half of the army that the Union has. But he was a great commander and a general, that he was able to win that battle at least, and because of his experience. And imagine having Palantir be able to help, right? Tuning in from the hospital. My man, I can't believe you're still in the hospital, man. I pray for you, and hopefully you get better. Keep me up to date. And by the way, I do need to send you the books. My apologies. I have the book here, but my dog, like, I don't know how, it just got a smudge on it, and I'm like OCD. So I'm gonna get you another. I'm gonna go buy another book, and I'm gonna send it to you. My apologies. Yeah. So yeah. Let me hold on. Here's the book I wanted to send you, and I don't know if you see it. You see that little smudge right there? See that little smudge? Come on, man, my freaking dogs. So I just got really. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, can Palantir become $1 trillion company? Yes, it can. I do believe it has that. Is Wall Street understanding this? Are they pricing it in? I think they are. This is the equivalent to the shovel of the gold rush. They are the platform. They are the 7-Eleven, the store that sells the itemizations needed to go, to a, July 4th event right next door. They are the only Walmart in a deserted desert that basically supplies the food in an area. They are selling a product that no one has, and they have a huge moat. They have a competitive advantage. Are they overvalued? Definitely they are. But if they grow at a rate that we have not seen before, then yes, we can see the stock go up higher. As of right now, in reality base case, it is overvalued. If you want to use Benjamin Graham's ideology of the intelligent investor and security analysis by David Dodd. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, if you like our platform, like what you see here, we have been featured on NASDAQ, Bloomberg, and Yahoo Finance. And if you can, I stand behind my product 120%. You can go ahead and do the link down below. And every dollar that gets invested in the business, every revenue we invest back. So we want to make this platform the best. As always, I love each and every one of you, and I'll see you on the next one.